Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in my backyard today. I need to get this dried up ivy off my fence. I have a realtor coming, hopefully, to figure out if I can put my house on the market. This bug spray that I'm putting on right now is my bug spray that I make. It's 100% natural. It is amazing. I've made a video of how I make my bug spray, and it's on my channel, so I will link it down below. You can go check it out when you're done with this video. So I need to get this ivy off my fence. Thinking of selling the house, and I've waited a little bit too long to put the house on the market, but I'm not gonna worry about it. The universe has my back. So I'm trying to get this ivy off. I was getting ready to start a 10-day smoothie cleanse, and I wanted to eat up all of the fresh produce or anything that I had in my refrigerator that wouldn't make it past 10 days. So for dinner, I had these organic corn tortillas with guacamole, a vegan sausage, sauteed vegan sausage. It's the field roast. I think it's called field roast. The fennel and garlic one, or fennel and apple. I'm not really sure. Either one is fine. The sausage, I've got sauteed mini bell peppers on here. I have diced fried ripe plantains. I've got my pickled red onions, and I've got my sauerkraut on here. This is so tasty, and I cannot wait for my smoothie cleanse to be over, because this is gonna be one of my meals as soon as I start introducing solid foods again. I paid the deposit on my pallet, and it said that the pallet would arrive 5 to 7 days after payment was received. The pallet arrived in 2 days. it was super heavy. It was a challenge to get it up my front steps. Anyway, I got it done. It's now in my dining room. It's time to pack. Okay, so the thing with the pallet is when they come and pick it up, it needs to be outside in my driveway. I have steps coming up to the front of my front door, and the pallet jack needs to be able to get it from a level surface like a driveway or the curbside. So I'm stacking it here now to make sure that all of the things that I'm shipping will, how I'm gonna pack it, and then when it's time for me to put it on the day of collection, because I also can't leave it out there for days at a time. So on the day of collection, I'll take a day off from work and stack it early in the morning or even before daylight. I sent a message to the company to ask them if I could request, the window is between 10 and 6. I asked them if I could request a pickup like later on in the day. That way I know when I should start packing. I'm also looking at the weather for the next 2 weeks to see if it'll rain so I can know when to schedule my pickup. I have to schedule the pickup separately from when they actually come and collect it. So I'll schedule the pickup next week and then for a collection the following week. And then I'll take a day off so that I can be here. Another thing is, even if I start packing early in the morning, like before it gets dark outside, I should be able to get it all packed and ready to go by 10 a.m., which is their earliest pickup. But I don't want it to rain on my pallet. All right, that may have seemed a little bit complicated, but the boxes, based on the instructions, the upright part of the pallet has to fit a certain way, and the second version that I did, it fit better than the first way. So I've marked how I need to set this up when I put it on my driveway, and then which way those need to face, just to make it easier. Here's my harvest. So yesterday I bit a raw okra and it was very tasty. I was very surprised. Pleasantly surprised. So I've cut them up raw on my salad before, but when you're eating a salad it gets mixed in with everything else. Plus I had dressing, so it may have masked the taste, but just eating them by themselves is very tasty. And I've been getting figs from my 2-year-old tree every day. These are really soft, that's why I got them. It's so sweet. This pepper looks a little bit weird, so I'm gonna cut that off. And then these are called lunchbox something. I'll look up the name. I think I still have the tag in my garden and I'll put it on the screen, but they're so delicious, like raw. And then I picked a green one just to see, to compare the taste of it. But all of this is from my garden. I'm not eating any salt, and the tomatoes have like a little bit of salty taste to them, so it takes care of that. These cherry tomatoes, I think I may have mentioned them before. Like, they're from a volunteer tomato plant. Last year the plant was volunteer, and so many of them fell off and another volunteer tomato plant grew this year, And so now I have two because I moved, a bunch of them grew and I moved one away from the other. So I have two and they give off so many tomatoes. I've given some to one of my friends at work, and she finished them and put this back on my desk. So I think by Tuesday, by tomorrow actually, I just went outside and I picked a bunch yesterday, and by tomorrow I should have some more that I can share. This one is a different one. I bought this from the store and planted it. Anyway, that's enough. Talk to you guys later.